The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blazers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Ohio State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Smalls. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So UAB's offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Blazers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All wideouts, no backs. To throw, it's Smalls. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's their assault. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The screen, he can go! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass is complete. Fights off the defender. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds and short of the first down.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's going to run it. Across the 25. He's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Blazers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Buying some time. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Douglas. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pulls it in, it's Douglas. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college.
Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, UAB.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's a draw. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the move, it's Darrisaw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Blazers are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Smalls. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Darrisaw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Breaks into the open. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a push on 4th down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown, the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long. It looks like they're going to have to punt.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grab behind the line. It's Darisaw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through.
He's got it down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw at Smalls. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
There's the pressure. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve. For their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. Kangaroos his way. And he will score. Touchdown, UAB. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Zings it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Darrisaw. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him in the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jennings.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to throw. It's Smalls. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference.
Number 15.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.